In 1965, Charlie Hughes was a senior high school student in Marin County, California. Like many young people at that time, he was not entirely sure what he wanted to do with his life, but he did know that he did not want to fight in the Vietnam War. And so began a life of educational service. First in small classrooms, later with greater numbers and more challenging students. And like many of us, Charlie came to recognize that in order to best meet the needs of those students, he needed additional coursework and began his doctoral program at the University of Florida. Upon graduation, Charlie took a faculty position at Penn State University, where he not only continued his line of research on instructional strategies for students with learning disabilities, but made the improvement of the teacher education program a top priority. Along with his wife, Kathy, Charlie worked to improve relationships with local school districts so that students would have appropriate practicum sites. He also worked to reinvigorate the undergraduate curriculum so that Penn State students would have the skills that they needed to meet the needs of children with disabilities. While working to influence this generation of teachers, Charlie also worked to impact the next generation of teachers by working with a long line of graduate students across the years who have worked to continue his dedication to high quality research and improved teacher education. We did not always understand all of his methods and found some of his methods quite challenging, but no one can ever question Charlie's careful attention to detail and his belief in the importance of well-organized and effectively delivered instruction. And so we have chosen to recognize Charlie's contributions through the Charles Hughes Excellence in Teaching lecture series. Our plan, which we have not yet discussed with Charlie, so that would probably be a good first step, is to each year identify an outstanding area school teacher nominated by Penn State students who may be doing a practicum with that individual or special education faculty, with the criteria being that that teacher has had an outstanding impact on the lives of the students that teacher teaches and the Penn State students with whom that teacher interacts. That teacher would then be invited to campus to give 2 lectures, one to Special Ed 412 and to share that teacher's knowledge with special education certification candidates, and also to Special Ed 403 to share that teacher's knowledge with individuals who are pursuing general education teacher certification. We would also host a luncheon at which Charlie, the award committee, the Penn State Special Ed CEC executive and faculty advisor, and interested faculty could discuss current issues in education and future trends. We hope in this way to not only remember the important contributions that Charlie has made, but also to continue his important work with the next generation of teachers.